You didn't find this video. I know that sounds like something people say, but I want you to actually consider it for a moment. Out of everything competing for your attention right now, every piece of content, every notification, every task you were supposed to be doing, something in you stopped here. That is not an algorithm. It's your subconscious mind, and it's been trying to reach you for a while. Let me describe something. On paper, by every external measure, you're doing well. The business is real, the revenue is real, the results are real. Other people look at what you have built and they see success. And yet, there's a version of you that is still defensive, still waiting for something to go wrong, still running just a little harder than the numbers actually require. Because somewhere underneath all of it, there's a voice that says, this could fall apart. You haven't actually figured it out. You've just been lucky enough, fast enough, convincing enough so far. You know that voice. You also know that no amount of revenue has silenced it. No client win has made it stop. You've crossed the line, the goal line, reset the goal, and the voice moved with you. Because the goal was never the problem. The gap isn't between where you are and where you want to go. The gap is between who you've become on the outside and who your subconscious still believes you are on the inside. That gap has a name, identity lag, and it's the actual ceiling. So most people do the following. They treat it as a mindset problem. They read the books, do the affirmations, go to the mastermind, and come back with more information about why they should feel confident, while the subconscious sits there completely unchanged, running the same program it was running before they left. Because information doesn't touch the subconscious, motivation doesn't touch the subconscious, accountability doesn't touch the subconscious. The subconscious responds to one thing: identity level change. Kind that doesn't happen in your head, the kind that happens below it. Think of it this way. Your conscious mind is the part of you that sets the goal, makes the plan, decides to change. Your subconscious mind is the part that actually runs your behavior, your decisions, your reactions, your risk tolerance, your sense of what you deserve. It operates on programming that was written decades ago or many years ago, before you had any of what you have now. So you're basically running a six-figure business with a subconscious mind that still thinks it's operating at the level of whoever you were when you were scraping together your first clients, when you were still proving yourself, when being too visible felt genuinely dangerous. And that subconscious is just loyal. It is protecting you from a threat that no longer exists. The work is not convincing it. The work is updating it. So when I say your subconscious brought you here, I mean it. Not in any mystical way, but in a very practical way. You ended up watching this video because something in you recognized it. Because some part of you is tired of performing certainty you don't fully feel. Tired of that voice, which I talked about before. Tired of the gap between the results you have and the peace you expected those results to bring. That recognition is not weakness, but rather it's intelligence. It is your most sophisticated system, the one that has been running your entire operation, raising its hand and saying, I'm ready for the update. Most entrepreneurs never get there. They keep adding strategy, adding offers, adding effort, adding funnels, doing everything except addressing the one thing that is actually setting the ceiling. You are here, which means you're not most entrepreneurs. The question isn't whether you're capable of operating at the next level. The evidence is already in. The question is whether your subconscious identity has been updated to match the evidence, or whether it's still running a version of you that predates everything you've built. This channel do one thing: to show you what it looks like when the subconscious actually gets updated, and to give you tools that reach the level where the real work happens. if what you just heard describes something real inside you, if there was a moment in this video where you thought, that's exactly what I haven't said out loud, then you're in the right place. So subscribe, click the subscribe button down below, not because content is valuable, because your subconscious recognized something in this video that your strategy hasn't been able to touch, and that's worth following. And if you're ready to do this work directly, I've created 4 very specific hypnosis audios for entrepreneurs doing 20 to 40K a month and wants to scale to 100K a month, which you can download for free by clicking the first link in the description. So the ceiling isn't your strategy, it never was. Until next time.